Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So today we are continuing my True Boxing annual top 10s as we are going to look at my #1 cruiserweight in the world right now, the reigning undefeated, now two-time IBF Cruiserweight champion, Jai Opetaia. Now, before we get into that, if you could smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel, I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get as I continue to build my channel here. So Jai entered the year as the #1 cruiserweight in the world, but had been wrongfully stripped of the IBF title for competing on the Day of Reckoning card against little-known undefeated El Zorro. The IBF didn't want him to compete against Zorro. They wanted him to make a mandatory against Maris Briedis in a rematch, but Briedis wasn't able to compete yet. So it was very unfair when they stripped him of the title, but the IBF did the right thing. Ordered Opetaia and Briedis to fight in a mandatory rematch for the vacant title. So in May, 2 years removed from their first fight, Opetaia and Briedis would fight again on the huge Fury Usyk undercard. Opetaia dominated the action for pretty much the first 8 or 9 rounds, was completely just dominating the older Briedis. But Briedis in the late rounds came on strong, started landing big shots on Opetaia. Opetaia was noticeably tired, but was able to fend off Briedis and make it to the final bell, where he secured a convincing 12-round unanimous decision. After that, he wanted to unify belts, but couldn't get Gilberto Ramirez, or Chris Bellin-Smith to fight him, as they decided to fight each other. So he would take on British fighter Jack Massey on the Better Be of Bivol Riyadh season undercard in October, and he would absolutely dominate Massey, pick him apart, dominate him, scoring a 6th-round TKO win to retain his IBF title again. He was set to make a mandatory defense on January 8th of 25 against Hussein Sin Cara, but Sin Cara had to pull out of the fight with an injury. So now he'll be making an optional defense against David Nyika, who is 10-0 at 9 knockouts and a former Olympian and medalist. So this is an interesting fight right here. Opetaia is coming in a heavy favorite, as he should be, but Nyika is a big guy standing at 6'6", so he's not one to be overlooked, and Opetaia shouldn't be overlooking him, because Opetaia has monster opportunities in 2025 heading his way. He could unify against Gilberto Ramirez, and that's the goal. That's what he wants to do. He wants to unify against Ramirez. Ramirez wants to unify against him. So second half of the year, I really believe Jai Opetaia, if he gets by Nyika, is going to fight Gilberto Ramirez to unify belts. So we'll see what happens. Again, he is competing this Wednesday, January 8th on DAZN, defending his world title against undefeated David Nyika. So that is it. That is what I got. That is my #1 cruiserweight in the world at 26-0 with 20 knockouts, 29 years old, the reigning undefeated 2-time IBF Cruiserweight champion, Jai Opetaia. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.